How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we scored 23 runs combined in 99 overall Willie Mays debut. So let's go ahead and get right into it. You can make an argument that this is the best card we've ever had in MLB The Show's history, and I really like his swing in MLB The Show 21 specifically. I didn't necessarily like his swing as much in previous games, but we do have a good game of ranked seasons right here. This opponent had a record of about 140 and 70, and I can tell based off of that first swing, he is a good hitter, so we have to be careful. We have Justin Verlander on the mound, who I think is the best pitcher in MLB The Show 21, but not when you throw 12-6 curveballs literally right down the middle. I missed the pinpoint of blue icon there with early feedback, and that pitch was center cut right down the middle. The opponent is not going to miss this fastball, blast another one out, back-to-back homers. And that is not a good start. We lowered the confidence on Justin Verlander, but here, facing Lance Lynn, Willie Mays gets his first base hit in his debut at bat, and that is off of a curveball as well. We have Lou Gehrig coming up next, and another 12-6 curve. We're going to send this one deep. I can't believe this one carried this far, and it's actually going to go out for a 2-run shot. That's going to be a tie ball game, and we need that. We need those big 2-out hits, and that was also Lou Gehrig's first home run on the squad. To lead off the next inning, Chipper Jones ripping a base hit up the middle. Justin Verlander unable to make the play, and I figured that was going to cost me. This opponent was able to get a couple of these late jammed hits throughout this game. But he is a great player. He's consistently putting the PCI on the baseball. He has pretty good timing as well. And here he hits a 3-2 fastball up and inside above the strike zone, out for a 3-run shot. Kyle Schwarber sends that one deep, and that is just a great piece of hitting. A couple batters later, Francisco Lindor, he's going deep on a fastball low and away, also outside the strike zone. But this opponent was all over the baseball, to be honest. 7-2, we're absolutely getting destroyed right now. We had to take out Justin Verlander, bring in Bob Feller. First batter, he's going deep with Vladimir Guerrero. That was not a very good slider. I missed with early feedback. I'm getting shelled in this game, but we're not going to give up. We go deep with Chipper Jones. That's a changeup low. I have not been able to hit that pitch very well. I have not been able to sit back on it. And now I'm starting to break out of the slump a little bit. Already put up more runs than I have in the most recent games. Here we have a contact swing with Mickey Mantle, and we're going deep. That is a 12-6 curveball, low and inside, off the plate. But Mickey Mantle sends it out for a home run. We're starting to lower Lance Lynn's confidence, even though he has a 4-run lead. He's given up a couple of homers. And Jackie Robinson is sending one out on a perfect cutter, low and away. Wait back on it and still hit it to the opposite field with power. Now we have Willie Mays up for his second at-bat. Just a little bit late on this one. Wanted to wait back on it because it was below the strike zone. But honestly, throughout this game so far, I have not been able to have the best plate discipline. Take a look at this animation that he got with Francisco Lindor. I squared this changeup up pretty well. Not a bad swing there, but Francisco Lindor kind of warped to the baseball, throws him out with ease. And now we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Put up a couple zeros on both sides. The opponent was pitching well in this game, and I was finally able to get through a couple innings without giving up a run. I mean, he put up a 2 spot in the first, a 6 spot in the second, and then we put up a couple of zeros. But 8-5, we rip a base hit up the middle with Jackie Robinson on the later side of good, but we get thrown out. I was trying to send him to second. I thought for sure he would throw it to third base with 56 speed, running to third, but we go deep with Willie Mays. His very first game, he already has 2 hits. That's exactly what I'm looking for. A very early swing, though, right on that red part of the timing window, but we are going to be able to tie the game up. Back-to-back home runs. Pablo Sanchez is picking us up and ties it up. Could also be up a run if we did not get thrown out with Jackie Robinson. If everything were to stay the same, we would have our first lead of this game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And I don't know how I missed that one. I felt like I was on it. I felt like I waited long enough. But Lou Gehrig pops up to left field. Very next batter. Top of the 6th inning. And this is also my first time using this Andrew Miller card. Very first batter faced. He gives up a homer. So an infinite ERA. He was only able to face a couple of batters. On an 0-2 count, I went with the cutter with Trevor Hoffman. and he goes deep with Lou Gehrig once again, his second home run of the ball game. This opponent was able to hit everything. I don't know if that was a contact swing. I don't know what, but I had some opportunities to tie the game up. We already have 19 runs scored in this game, and I already said at the beginning that 23 runs are going to be scored, so maybe we can take the lead. But this opponent was able to find the gaps. He was able to find grass out there in the outfield. A couple of blue pits. He's definitely outplaying me here in this one. But we have a chance to get out of it. Routine double play ball. These guys have no urgency. They're just taking their time. And that is going to cost us a 3-run homer by Juan Soto. Great piece of hitting. Great swing. Sinker outside the strike zone. Was trying to get him to roll it over. Maybe hit it to third base. Shortstop. Same type of thing from the previous batter. But he goes deep. Now we got to face this crazy Camilo Doval card. This is almost like a created player. This is the first time I've ever faced this guy as well. And I cannot see the ball. I cannot hit it clearly. Looking like a fool at the plate. But it is what it is. Got to try and put some at-bats together. We're down by 7. And yep, we do have the 23 runs combined. So we are going to be able to pitch pretty well to close this game out. But we are not getting anything going at the plate. A little bit of a spoiler, but a lot of runs scored. I mean, I have been able to score 44 runs in one game. However, that was the moonshot event, and that was against common pitchers. Ranked seasons on Hall of Fame difficulty, a little bit different. But look at Lou Gehrig on this play, making an auto dive animation, and we're able to turn 2 on this one. However, I wish I would have had the double play from the previous attempt. But if I'm taking swings like this, we are not going to come back. We're down by 7 runs, and I'm looking like a fool swinging at a pitch that's up above the strike zone, just flailing at it with Hank Aaron. And this opponent's Hank Aaron is smashing this one into the gap. Hank Aaron's going to look to make the play, but he forgot to bring a glove with him to the ballpark, and that gets down. Might have been able to make the play with Willie Mays, to be honest with you. That 99 reaction, 99 defense with the great speed. We are able to pick him off. But, you know, this game, I got absolutely outplayed. I got destroyed. This guy is trying to be aggressive all the way through, which I respect. But there is a very small chance that I score 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th to tie the game up, especially when I don't have the plate discipline and I'm swinging at everything that's anywhere close to the strike zone, just trying to hit it. But we are also off with the PCI. 8 runs scored, though. I'll certainly take that. I have not been able to put that many good swings on the baseball consistently in my last few games of ranked seasons. But 15-8, that's all right. We got smoked, smacked around a little bit. It's all good. The 6 spot and the 4 spot really, gave us the most trouble there. Some big 2-out hits from this guy. That last opponent definitely played well. He deserved to win. And I had to hit better in order to win that game. That was going to be, an offensive explosion all around. The ball was flying out of the yard. We're able to get a couple of stubs, or at least a few thousand from some of these diamond rewards. But that's going to do it for this video. Willie Mays debut. Peace out.